Greetings, Girl Scouts! This presentation is intended to give members and volunteers a preview of the new Volunteer Systems 2.0 and does reflect all the enhancements, features, and functionality members will enjoy. It's important to know that this is just a preview. All screenshots were taken prior to final development and may appear differently in the final version, but all concepts are the same. Objectives for today's presentation highlight and introduce several of the key concepts and features in the refreshed environment. The new member registration experience, myAccount with improved functionality for managing household members' accounts and Girl Scout participation, and member renewal management. Again, please note that this presentation is intended to give members and volunteers a preview of the new system and does not reflect all the enhancements, features, and functionality members will enjoy. It's important to know, again, this is just a preview. Enhancing the member experience. Volunteer Systems 2.0, delivering more features, more fun. Members will experience clean screen views and increased self-service account management functionality. Members will also be able to combine multiple products into a single transaction, like volunteer roles and membership. And many member experiences have been simplified for greater ease and efficiency. The new look and feel of Volunteer Systems 2.0 environment starts the moment a prospective member or current member enters the system. In the new environment, members will experience new pages, cleaner views, and have access to more information about their membership and participation than ever before. This section of the presentation focuses on taking you through the new member registration workflow for an individual registering their girl for a traditional troop. All screens are snapshots of the system taken during active development and testing. Please note that the field names and other written material in the system are still subject to change before go live, but the concepts are consistent. Features and functionality in the new system are consistent with other e-commerce experiences. For example, in VS 2.0, individuals will be able to search and look for Girl Scout experiences and opportunities, from finding troops in their area to activities and events, before they are asked to create an account and enter any personal information, much like other e-commerce sites and experiences. New prospective members will begin their journey by choosing how they'd like to participate, join a troop, attend a Girl Scout event, and exploring their options. The participation type they choose will drive the search environment they enter. If selecting join a troop, they'll be provided with criteria to search for troops. Looking for a STEM event, criteria to search for events will pop up. When searching for join a troop, individuals can search by radius, troop number, and grade level. If searching by radius, individuals will enter their zip code, and that will provide the system with the information it needs to find troops in their area. A default radius of 10 miles is already established, but it can be changed. Troop number? If the troop number is known, individuals can enter it. If they only know part, they can enter in the numeric sequence they know, and the system will return troops with a similar match. And by grade level, you can search and have an option to choose more than just one. Current members will enjoy the enhanced functionality when searching for events as well. After entering in the initial search criteria, the system displays all troops that match. Information that is displayed for each match includes troop number, council, affiliation such as school or faith-based partner, number of openings available within the troop, a map view featuring all troops within a designated radius on an interactive map. Clicking on the marker will display a snapshot of the troop information, and more information like the troop focus if one has been added, for example STEM or the outdoors, how long the troop has been active, and a list of open volunteer roles for the troop, allowing parents and caregivers to join and sign up for positions in the same transaction. And persons who have found a troop for their girl can now click the share button and share a link with a friend or family member that will take them directly to the registration page to join this troop. Current members of a troop can also search for and locate their troop and share this link to invite friends and other family members to join. After finding a troop, it's time to join or register. Since this is a new member with no previous activity in the system, they will be asked to create an account. This step not only starts their member registration journey, but also triggers an opportunity in the system to track individuals who drop off or abandon the registration process. To create an account, prospective members will fill out a short form with minimum information: name, email, password, and more. After filling out the short form, the system will respond with an on-screen message to check your email to activate your account, much like any other e-commerce site. Once prospective members check their email and verify their account, they will be returned to the system to complete registration. Upon returning to complete their registration, members will fill in a more detailed information about themselves and their girl, such as date of birth, address, caregiver information, and more. It's good to note that information from the short form will carry over and pre-populate on the long form. Members will then finalize their registration by entering payment details. Once they've hit submit, the system will process and pass information back and forth among the different platforms in real time. The final step in the new member registration is for the system to send an order confirmation to the new member. The new requirement to create an account will improve overall member experience and reduce follow-up for missing account information. Throughout this workflow, individuals will have the opportunity to request help or ask someone to contact them for assistance. Now let's look at the experience from the member perspective. In other words, what does the experience look like for existing members and new members who have just joined? BS 2.0 myAccount is our portal for member self-management for your household memberships and participation. It's a gateway to managing household member accounts, initially created when a person begins the Create Account workflow to purchase a new membership or registers for a non-member event. Most often, it's used during the renewal process or to update account information or troop participation, and can be accessed through a link on the main page of our council website. As a reminder, this system is in active development and screenshots are not representative of the final release, but the concepts are consistent. Here is a glimpse of the landing page that you will see when accessing your Girl Scout account, known as myAccount. Essentially, you've just opened a door to your one-stop shop for managing your Girl Scout household. As you enter your account, you'll be greeted by the landing page and immediately be able to see a summary view of your household memberships, a summary view of your household's troop participation, and several tabs in the left column menu that will take you to a variety of other views and options for managing your household. Here's a closer look at the landing page for myAccount. Please direct your focus to the numbered areas as I walk through what members can expect to find here. Area 1, the Household Summary. This is a scrollable list of all Girl Scout members in the household, including current and inactive members. Information you see here includes troop affiliations, participation types, and membership status for each member of your household. For example, Jane, and the first entry in the list shows that Jane is a volunteer for troops 177, 245, and 365 with an expiring membership. Sue's entry, the last item we see on the list, shows that her Daisy membership in troop 177 is inactive. Area 2 is the troop summary view, where members can see basic information on troops that household members are affiliated with. And last, Area 3, the left menu column, where members can access more detailed account views and options for updating and editing their account records. Now let's dig a little deeper and look at the features and functionality provided in the left menu column. You'll notice that My Household and My Troop are both starred. We're going to come back to those. The others on the list are more intuitive, so here's a quick summary. My Events is a detailed view of the events that were listed in the event dashboard. Here's where members would go to find more information about the events that they have coming up. For example, maybe it's an overnight at the museum and it's time to look for a packing list. This is where you'll be able to find that. Then you'll see links to the Volunteer Toolkit and GS Learn, followed by options to contact the council and log out. Events in My Events will show whether a parent or the troop leader completed the event registration and also be able to register more family members for an event in My Events in case they missed someone, pending openings. Now let's look at the features and functionality members will experience when choosing My Household or My Troops. In the first example, we'll look at the experience of a primary caregiver with multiple girls and who is active in several volunteer roles. In My Household, our primary caregiver will find detailed information on each member in the household's Girl Scout membership and troop participation. It's also where primary caregivers, you might sometimes hear them called as household managers, can go for renewals and other relevant information regarding the family's Girl Scout involvement. My Troop is very similar. In My Troop, primary caregivers will find detailed information about each of the troop's members of the household they are affiliated with. It sort of looks like this. In My Household, I would see a detailed member information and limited troop information. In My Troop, I would see detailed troop information and limited member information. And the primary caregiver can give other adults access to manage the account. Here's a closer look at what our primary caregiver, Jane, sees when she goes into My Household. In Area 1, she can see full details for each member's participation and their membership status. Clicking on the Edit pencil in the blue circle for any household member in the list expands to view and opens a window where the primary caregiver can not only view but update their information. Looking at Jane's listing, we can see that her membership status is Renew, circled in gold, and can easily click the box to begin the renewal process for Jane. Below Jane's membership status is a list of all the troops she's affiliated with and her role, if any. For example, we can see that Jane is a troop leader for one troop and a parent supporter for another. Callout 2 is here to illustrate that Jane scrolls through the list of her household members and clicks on Renew. These purchases are automatically added to her cart. She would then complete the renewal process by checking out, similar to what we've all experienced on other e-commerce sites. Parents and troop leaders can also update member information as they are renewing members. And as members who click that they want to renew, there is a count on the cart icon of how many have been selected, which is really helpful with larger troops. And here's a look at what Jane sees when she clicks on My Troops. You'll notice in Area 1, the left menu column, that My Troops has expanded to show all troop affiliations for the household. In Area 2, we're highlighting the list of all individual troop affiliations for this household. And focusing on Area 3, we can see that Jane is the troop leader for Troop 245. The grade level is Daisies. There are 5 girls and 2 adult members whose memberships are about to expire, and 2 girl and 2 adult openings in the troop. We can also see that the troop is still in need of a cookie chair and a troop organizer. Primary caregivers will not be able to edit troop information. And if open volunteer spots are shown for a troop, a person can click on them to get a bit more information. Not a lot, but enough to provide some clarification. And volunteer roles and names shown here are decided by each council. Now let's look at the My Troop view that a member who is also a troop leader will see. Highlights here are the ability to review and edit troop details, including meeting time and place, and the ability to see a detailed breakdown of existing troop members, both girls and adults, including their membership status, current or expiring, and the ability to register new troop members from this screen. Troop leaders will also be able to select and process member renewals in one large bulk transaction. Here's a closer look. In the shaded area, you see meeting details for the troop, dates and times, and program levels. You can also see the contact information for the troop team, other adults helping to support the troop in different roles, all front and center. Below that are member details for each member in the troop. Look, our primary caregiver and troop leader can scroll through the list, check the members that need to be renewed, and complete the cart checkout processing accordingly. Notice the gold circles around the pencil icons for editing in these areas. And before we let you go, we would like to share with you our VS 2.0 Go Live member timeline. More features, more fun. This timeline will help guide volunteers and members on planning as we prepare to launch the Girl Scouts refreshed membership environment. Please note that the member platforms will become unavailable as of November 18th, and we anticipate that they will be back up and running for Go Live December 3rd. These platforms will include Activities, myGS, VTK, and GS Learn. We are asking all volunteers and member households to be on the lookout for regular emails and updates throughout this period. You may also visit us at www.gswise.org and visit our VS 2.0 help site. We're excited to support you through the transition and welcome you to our new member platform later this fall. Thank you again, Girl Scouts, for joining us for this Volunteer Systems 2.0 tutorial. If you have any further questions, please email customercare@gswise.org or call the Customer Experience team at 1-800-565-4475, and a member of our Girl Scout team will be sure to reach out and help you on this path to Volunteer Systems 2.0.